Alright, let's try this again. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ace Combat 6 Aircraft Showcase. Hello Floof, Sav, I hope you're still here. Um, now that I finally got my sound fixed. But yeah, let me know if the audio starts to bug out again. Is that an Espeon, Floof? Oh my god, where do you get all these emotes? I love Espeon. But anyway, so today we're going to be ditto. We're going to be looking at Slovakia's Pride and Joy. Well, before the Nosferatu came out. The Sukhoi Su-33 Flanker D. And let's see what mission should go with. Okay. We're going to go to mission 11, Mulk Desert, for this one. But, so, the Su-33 Flanker D is a fighter, known by codename Flanker. The Su-33 is a carrier-based air superiority fighter. Its bold canard wings and aerodynamic fuselage design have realized performance never before achievable in a fighter. Take with a grain of salt, this was made before the limitations of Soviet design were really shown on the battlefield. Anyway, its derivative shape stands as a symbol of modern aircraft design. Questionable. Extremely maneuverable and quick to respond, the Su-33 is capable of maintaining an advantage even in battles against superior numbers. Sure. It is well equipped for aerial combat with high maneuver and high performance missiles. The aircraft's true potential depends solely on the pilot's skills, making this aircraft for experienced pilots only. And Flip is just doing an emote spam of all the emotes he's got. Holy crap. That's a lot of Pokemon. Anyway. So, real strange stats. The Sukhoi Su-33 was made by Sukhoi for the Soviet Union, and then later for the Russian Federation. It is a carrier aircraft. It was manufactured from 1987 to 1999. It was introduced officially in August. On August 31st, 1998. And it was developed from the Su-27. This is the carrier version. And its operators is the Russian Navy. That's about it. All right. Strange Rail stats. As you can see, we've got a lot of mobility, speed, and air-to-air. Not a lot of air-to-ground. And defense and stability are relatively average. Our main liveries, we've got the light blue Sea Flanker camouflage, primarily used by the Russian Federation. We've got, for the SP, the Su-27PD Tech Demonstrator livery. And for just Slovakia, it's Strigon. Let's see here. For our weapons... Oh, hello, Cross. Welcome. God damn it, Floof. Don't go to that site. Floof is being a butt. But our armament, we got 160 R-60 aphid standard missiles, which is basically the Soviet answer to the Sidewinder. We've got 25 R-73 Archers, which are QAMs. Something that the real strange Flanker D actually can't use because of avionics issues. It doesn't have multi-lock capabilities. But this is stranger. We don't care. So we're armed with 56 of the R-77 Adders, which is the Soviet version of the AMRAAM. And then we are also equipped for air-to-ground with 30 volleys of the B-8M1 80mm 20-shot rocket launcher pod. Yeah, I know, Floof. Since we're doing the Moloch Desert, we're going to take the rocket launchers first. That's more like the head cannon explanations, Belkin Tech and Magic. I mean, that's the go-to, Belkin Tech. But the Nosferatu, keep in mind, Cross, is completely completely Estevakian homegrown. So if they could make the Nosferatu, which is basically just a super version of the Flanker anyway, why not Estevakia being able to do that? Let's not give all the Belkin, or let's not give the Belkins all the tech credit in Strangefield.
How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Alrighty, we're gonna do the airfield recapture first.
We're gonna take our town back, right out of those Stovey clutches once and for all.
But this livery is my favorite enemy ace livery in the entire franchise.
I'll do whatever it takes.
The only thing that could make it better is if the red was blue.
That's enough talking. Enemy
Like a
forces are
navy
spreading
blue.
throughout our mission space. You guys are just what the doctor ordered. We need your cover, Garuda. We've got armor.
Yeah, Aurelia
vehicles
came
on
up
the
the
way to
mezzanine
take
cannon
the
on their
airport.
own. It
Provide
wasn't
cover and fire on
Belkin
enemy
or
fighters
Lathafian
before they
or
can
anything.
take off.
Hi, Starscream! Yes, this is the mission where Shamrock doesn't listen.
This is Garuda 2. We've got a clear path to the airport. What would we do without our guardian angels? We got an open highway to the airport. Let's move.
Also, I have a timer going on, which is how long my Xbox Live party is going to last before I have to
Our ground troops in
make
the
a
south
new
are
one.
commencing combat. Our
I've got
bombers are heading
49
for the target.
minutes.
They're flying at a steady pace.
Also, you don't need it. You're right. I don't need the Xbox Live chat party to play the game. I need it so my audio, or my voice audio doesn't sound like shit. Because Xbox and Twitch don't like each other. And unless there's multiple people in the chat party, They think that it's okay to let it expire after an hour.
Okay, I'll take him out.
Needless to say, once Zinnia gets to be working as well as
Our bombers are approaching the target airspace.
the original hardware, I might just say fuck it. I'm going to rip my ROM to Zinnia and just emulate A6 from then on. I'll probably need Sly's help in transferring my DLC, but you know. At least that way I have control over the audio. Because Microsoft doesn't give a shit about Xbox anymore. And Twitch is too busy sucking up to their highest earners to give a shit about us lowly people at the bottom. Yeah, I'm frustrated today. You have slightly spicy Raz. Anywho, as for how the flanker flies in A6, it's a fantastic aircraft. It flies much better than it does in real life. In real life, the flanker, as we've shown, as we've seen, while a capable aircraft has some major disadvantages, namely in fighting BVR. But it is extremely good maneuver or close quarters fighter. Unfortunately for them, most of their enemies believe in the BVR doctrine, so they're in real life, most flankers get shot out of the sky before they have a chance to put their superior maneuverability to their advantage. In Strange Real, however, that's not an issue. So I would easily put the Su-33 on the high end of the tier ranking in this game.
Garuda team, we've taken over the field runway. Now you can use it whenever you need supplies. There's a safety line on the west side of the airspace. Pull out of combat and get back to base whenever you need supplies. Enemy unit approaching.
But it's fast, maneuverable, has a very good selection of special weapons, some of the best. You've got the XMAs, you've got the QAMs, and our Lord and Savior RCL. What's more to love?
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
I am in the right operation. Yep, okay.
The armored LCAC unit just split off into two groups. Tricky SOBs. This is very important cargo. Don't get shot down before we can land. Takeoff complete. Good luck up there. Lance, stand by. You're not gonna get shot. That's Lieutenant Commander Gore's armed LCAC unit. There's never anything ordinary about him. Lieutenant Commander's here? Guess they moved up to a party if we get out of here alive. Our northern ground unit is now engaged. Our bombers have arrived at the target airspace.
Alright, now we gotta head to Snake Pit.
Our bomber unit is down to 40%. My right wing is
Yeah, they forgot to do the DVR thing. I mean, I like the look of the flanker. In fact, I'm not that big into canards, but for the flanker, the canards actually work. Real strange. Oh, wow, okay, my chat disconnected for a while. Catch up. Makes sense. Nothing bad. We've just been having frustrating issues happen at work. And I constantly have audio issues every time I stream off the Xbox, so I'm just getting frustrated with it. Twitch is too busy worrying about their storage limit nonsense. Yeah. There's that whole fiasco. I'm gonna be honest, I have been looking at other streaming platforms. And if I did switch, it would probably be over to YouTube, just because it's the only other site that my consoles can actually stream to. And, I mean, I could get an Elgato, but I don't know how those things work. It's just a lot easier. Well, Twitch's main problem is well, for one, they got bought out by Amazon. That probably wasn't a good idea for them. Two, they seem to be thinking that their main viewer base are, you know, e-girl simps and people that listen to certain political streamers that I'm not going to name because I don't want to get shadow banned. And they're leaving us gaming streamers in the dust. So, if things continue to go as they are, I don't know if I want to stay on this platform. Because if they keep marginalizing just, you know, gamers, the people that built this damn site, why should we stay? Ow! Did they hit an adamantium wall? Possibly. I don't know.
All units available for air support need to go cover our tank battalion.
All enemy tanks in Sector B are destroyed. Spread out. I repeat, all tanks spread out.
Also, hello, Red King. Welcome to stream.
Attention all pilots. The operation's going as planned. I repeat.
Yeah, I just... The thing that's keeping me here is largely sunk cost fallacy. I'm an affiliate, and it took me a while to get there. So if I moved, I would have to start from scratch.
Dance with the angels.
And that would be...
Get after the enemy. Don't let them slip out of sight.
I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but it's not something I'm looking
I've got a score to settle.
forward to.
Command, Simon is awake. I repeat, Simon is awake.
Garuda team, you're almost to Great Smeria. Put everything you've got into this.
Strigon's here. Okay.
Emergency wire just came in from Mission Command.
Back to the
You've been
air.
ordered to evacuate. Mission Command has ordered an evacuation. All planes, cease fire immediately. I repeat, all planes cease fire immediately. You have been ordered to retreat.
Also, another thing
Retreat.
about
This is no
moving
time to screw
is
around, Ghost Eye. This is no joke. I'll say it again.
trying to
Cease
rebuild an
fire
audience again.
immediately.
I
That's
know
an order. Retreat
most
from
of
the
you would
airspace.
follow to wherever I went, but I understand it's an inconvenience to have to get a new account, figure out a new platform.
Team, that's
I
an
mean,
order. Cease fire and withdraw from the airspace immediately.
I get it.
You've gotta be nuts.
So,
Our city's under attack.
they haven't forced my
They
hand
expect us
yet,
to abandon our
but
people.
it's getting there. Anyway, let's switch everything to QAMs and kick the shit
I
out of
repeat,
Strigon
you have
team.
been ordered to cease fire by Mission Command. This mission has been aborted. I'm putting an end to this war right here. My family has suffered for too long. This is it. Let's do this, Garuda 1.
All planes, we cannot fail this mission. Focus all attacks on Garuda team.
Garuda team, you are in violation of a direct order. Don't you see what's happening here? Comply with your order immediately. Ghost Eye, what the hell do you know about losing a family member? I'll take whatever the hell action I see fit.
At last, Emmeria is ours. Guard it with your lives.
This is your last warning. Cease fire now. I repeat, cease
Fucking
fire
flares.
immediately.
Oh wait, those are chaff.
If I could just kill
Chaff
this
for an
person,
IR missile.
go
Okay,
home.
that works.
Back to my family. Shamrock, are you listening to me? You're in a lot of trouble here. Cease fire!
Let those missiles fly.
Fucking hell, that was close though.
Incoming missiles. Stay hard.
Well, Shamrock got one of them. There we go. Got one.
Second plane down. All planes, our strategy isn't working. All tanks, hold your fire and pull back.
It's almost like you guys are shit.
Fox 2. Okay, I'm dealing with it. Take down number 2 first. A miss.
Yeah. As you can see, the flanker does really well in
These pilots
maneuvering fights.
it all ends here. But we're practically to the goal.
It is a knife fighter to, say, the Raptors' rifleman.
Incoming. Look out. A hit. Moving out.
I think you're alone there, buddy. Stop talking about the Palanche mission and, you know, maybe bail out. Too late.
All planes are down.
Whew.
Now I can finally get back to Emmeria. You've made a huge mistake. There's I'm getting around a penalty for this.
No getting rid of penalty for this. Shut up, Ghost Eye.
We're gonna take our
Alright,
time.
that was the base flanker, which I already like.
According to intelligence, Slovakia had a plan to use weapons
So
of
let's
mass
see
destruction
how
to
they
completely and indiscriminately
how the other
annihilate our
flankers
capital
compare.
city. If we keep advancing at this pace, the Slovakians are the Joint Chiefs of Staff have ordered us to temporarily halt the advance of all forces. This as Emmerians, we can you and that.
Oh, next one. I'm gonna hate the next one. We're going to Vitose for the next one. Why would you go to Vitose? Well, anyone who's seen me on this before, it's Vegas Criff because he doesn't know what elaboration is. Elaborate, get it? Yeah. But yeah, anyone who's seen me play the showcase before on A6 knows that if I'm going to Vitose, it's one of two reasons. One, I think the aircraft in question is shit. Two, I'm trying to speed things along.
The enemy's plotting to storm Campania.
In this case, it's because I think this one is shit. Not the livery. The livery is great, but it's the Type Ace 2. A faithful recreation of the Ace Combat 2 aircraft performance design. Outstanding stability and lack of recoil provided a truly unique sense of flight. Although it boasts improved speed and performance, this aircraft lacks SP weapons, which were not introduced until after Ace Combat 2. Unless, of course, you're the minor deity known as Shamrock, in which case, you can spawn your own special weapons. Vietnam flashbacks. Kinda. So anyway, the Type Ace 2 gives us plus 20 stability, plus 10 defense, plus 5 mobility, plus 10 speed, minus 20 air-to-air, minus 20 air-to-ground, minus 40 R60 aphids, and no special weapons. No high G turns. And your altitude is capped at 30,000 feet. And unfortunately, most enemies like to fly above 32,000 feet. Yeah, you wonder why I hate this aircraft so much. It's because I was forced to use it for the entire fucking campaign. It's called the Scarface Challenge. It's in my playlist. That's Lodestone when seeing.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
All right. So yeah, I love the livery. This is a fantastic livery. And in fact, it's the first time we see the Uzian Allied Forces roundel. Yeah, this is Scarface. Phoenix. However, it handles exactly like Ace Combat 2 does. This thing does not have the weight of most A6 planes. So it's a little interesting to get used to. There's also no such thing as a multi-lock. Because no special weapons. Although,
okay, Shamrock, roger that. I'm on the attack.
all right, we're going to watch this. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but that's 4 missiles. Shamrock says, fuck this no special weapons thing. I'm a god, therefore I say I have special weapons. I mean, playing Ace 2 music while flying this would make sense. You have no multi-lux Shamrock. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Pretty much. But the funny thing is, no one before my Scarface challenge, no one knew that Shamrock could do that because no one was stupid enough to give Shamrock this aircraft.
More planes are showing up on radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept.
And when I did it, I just had him go to attack because I was having him cosplay as Edge. And then I just hear... That sounded like an adder launch. 4 kills in the kill feed. What? I didn't know he could do that. You can't hold that against me. And Sly, who was in the chat at the time, was just going, "What the hell, Shamrock?" We covered history of A6, nobody knew. Yeah. We even have a clip from that. I'm not sure. I think it was Cross's clip.
Radar lock.
From that challenge. But it's a featured clip.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Lock on!
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that PJ could get 5 kills in a row. Maybe 5 kills in the mission total.
4th enemy bomber confirmed down. Keep up the good work. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
But PJ just sucks as a wingman.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
You did. That's also in featured clips. It was from the first go-round of the showcase Re-Dux. The only problem is that I sound like shit because it was on the Xbox One.
Enemy aircraft downed.
I mean, I don't doubt that you gave him multi-locks, Ross. It's just that the F-16 in A0 could not kill 5 aircraft at once because the XMMAs only had a 4 volley.
The enemy has a lock on you.
So it could only lock on to 4.
Enemy aircraft downed.
6th enemy bomber is down. Was that the last of them?
In fact, 4 was the most you could lock on to
Missile evaded.
at a single time back then.
Take out those bombers first and foremost.
It wasn't until
Don't worry
A6
about the
that you could
escorts.
lock on to more. Oh, the 5th being the Sidewinder? I
Watch out. The
guess.
enemy has a lock on you.
But that's attributing skill to PJ that I'm not willing to grant.
Target hit.
So I hate to say it, Ross, but Pixar it didn't happen. Now, if you're saying Pixie, sure, I'll believe it.
Enemy bombers are approaching
Hell,
the
I'll
city.
even
Intercept.
believe Chopper or Archer. Or Edge.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down.
But just not PJ. I know you
Talisman
said
is
you
locked
didn't
on.
record it.
Enemy at 6 o'clock. 9th bomber down. Garuda 1, ESM is active.
All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow plucked every
More
last
likely to do F-59
Enemy
on
bomber
glass
formation is
cannon.
confirmed down.
Do not do
I have to say,
F-59
you
on
handled
glass
things well.
cannon.
Hoping all that praise on us is gonna be a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
The only way I'd do F-59 on glass cannon is if I was using mods that gave me railguns for every hard point. And found a mod that allowed me to use the FS-15. Railguns for days.
Those bombs.
I have guns for days.
The enemy.
Yeah, B-Rank. Fuck you. Alright, so now, let's see here. We've got 22 minutes left on the party clock. And next up... Oh, I know where we're going. We're going to Invasion of Grace Maria. Because it's time to play!
Attention all pilots. Our capital city, Grace Maria, is...
We go from Phoenix to the most famous enemy ace in the entire franchise. Ace Combat 4 rival Yellow Squadron aircraft, Yellow 13. It's a kilo. This slightly armored aircraft possesses unsurpassed maneuverability, boasting excellent turning performance. Witnessing cut a razor's path is proof enough of its place as King of the Sky. The elite Yellow Squadron stands as the pride of Aruja, with Yellow 13 leading the hand-picked group of 5 wingmen. Caring little for personal glory, Yellow 13 sought only to protect his wingmen and to encounter a rival of worthy skill. Did I say kind of the sky? I thought I said king of the sky. Did you ever tell him that time you took down Yellow Squadron Strike Eagle? Yeah, you did. That's awesome. But as we can see from the stat block, we gain plus 20 mobility, plus 10 speed, plus 10 air to air, minus 15 air to ground, minus 30 stability. And you know how it said that we're unarmored or lightly armored? They're not kidding. We take a massive minus 35 point hit to defense. A single gunshot will take this plane to like 25 to 30% damage. A missile will outright kill. Yep, class cannon to the max. But if you know how to fly it, this aircraft will deliver.
Garuda team, time to take off.
Just don't get hit. We're gonna let this go ahead and play out. Now, Yellow 13's livery is my second favorite enemy ace livery. And Yellow 13, I think, is the best enemy ace in the entire franchise. Second would technically be Pixie. And then third, in my opinion, would be Victor Wojcik.
Garuda 1 liftoff. Cerberus team runway clearance granted. Takeoff when ready. All aircraft.
But you didn't say Mihai. Fuck Mihai.
Following takeoff. This is not a drill. I repeat.
I like honorable characters.
Airborne warning and control system Ghost Eye to all scrambling defense craft. The situation has not yet been ascertained.
And Mihai has no honor.
Emergency reformation. Follow your individual instructions. Garuda 1, you do not have a wingman. Let's see. Shamrock. Shamrock, are you alone too? Very well. As of now, you're Garuda 2.
Also, it's tradition in pretty much every single Ace Combat game to eventually include 2 liveries. One for the flanker, and that would be Yellow 13, and the other one for the Raptor, Mobius 1.
You are authorized to engage any hostile aircraft above Grace Maria. Roger that.
You'll also see the Razgriz F-14 and eventually Cypher's F-15. Although I'm glad that Talisman Strike Eagle is starting to make
We are currently in a state
regular
of emergency.
appearances.
Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
But just look how agile this thing
The
is.
enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
It's like I'm literally dancing through the air. I mean, if you want a knife fighter, this is it. The only one that might be better is a Raptor. A very particular Raptor.
Please be safe.
We've got an idea on the invaders.
The Mobius
We're
1
engaged with the
Raptor.
Estavakian military.
The Estavakians? Their economy's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped.
When you take a knife to a gunfight and everybody tells you not to, and you still win.
The Estavakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
This is the 33, Zakale. The 37 did not exist in A6. So they had to do the next best thing. However, in this game, the 33 might as well be the 37. Because it's armed with QAMs, adders, and rocket launchers.
Unbelievable. I say we teach him a few manners before we kick him out.
Oh shit. Well, keep in mind, Zakale, this game was made in 2007. Nobody really knew much about the flankers' performance, especially the 33s, at the time. 7 is probably a more accurate version of the flanker D, as it is a lot more clunky than A6's version, and it has no multi-lock capabilities.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Though the flanker I'm flying right now is deliberately tuned to be Yellow 13's personal Terminator. So it has the flanker D's model, but the Terminator's stats. Do they really expect me to make a mockery of myself by entering the back door of my own palace? Okay, Wrath.
Lock on.
Welcome home, Fuhrer King Bradley.
The enemy has you on radar. I've got lock on. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. You don't waste any time. Nice kill.
13 minutes. We're gonna win! Nope. Alright, I gotta be careful about using my adders. I need at least 4 for the Strigon Stomp.
I've got a lock. Radar lock. Launching missile. Box 2.
Stovey's after Garuda Team and Rise. Why are we hearing boss music? Why is the sky suddenly singing in Latin?
That's it. Let's get this over with quick. I missed.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Almost in effective range.
Missile launch. Crash and burn.
Talisman is locked on. Garuda 1 bagged an enemy.
Missile launch. Jake. Fox 2.
God, it's so fun flying this. Even with the massive setback of having no hit points.
Is right on my tail.
Enemy down.
And look at that! We have a maxed out Allied Assault bar.
The Estovakian threat level is even
Oh,
lower.
I love it.
Shamrock.
Strigon to Strigon team. We are prepared to launch. Strigon leader to Igayan. We will commence mission operations once your delivery is complete.
Although, to be honest, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of Strigon pilots who look up to Yellow 13.
Booster ignition complete. Launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire! Engage the enemy at will following Nimbus impact. Finish them off.
What's this? Missiles.
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody in the cruise
I had to get that last kill.
Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from? Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles.
Well, at the moment, the reason why Ghost Eye sounds unconcerned is he doesn't know the full extent of what they can
What about
do
our
yet.
city? What about Grace Maria?
I just confirmed a massive explosion in section of W terrain. They must have a new weapon.
Yeah, and he's trying to remain professional. That's another good point.
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigon 12. Target acquired. Strigon 4 is down. Waiting. Commencing attack.
2 Strigons in the first pass.
What's happening here?
Woohoo!
Which direction is this coming from? Right or left?
3-4.
Strigon leader is hit. Are you alright, sir? Damn it. My plan was taken quite the hit.
5.
Ghost Eye to all planes.
All right, I think we got
Command
5.
has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Emmeria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Are you out of your mind?
I've got 7 more adders.
We're
I can
militarily at a huge disadvantage.
play a little bit
Comply
longer.
with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you.
It's like, where the fuck you go? I was just getting warmed up.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Where you going? No, it's... Oh, no, you ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes of playtime. Hello, Enzo.
Garuda team,
This
break
is
away
like,
from this airspace and head
listen.
west.
Oh yeah, I am making them pay the pound
Garuda
of
team,
flesh
you're
for
about to
Grace
exit the
Maria.
combat zone.
I am
Steer
not
course
making it
west to leave the airspace.
gentle. It's gonna be fucking painful. I'm doing good, Enzo.
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone.
I
Head for the
had
rendezvous point.
to
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
threaten my Xbox so it would not have my audio be crackly. But I'm having fun. It's my
Our
favorite
military
game
has escaped, but our
with
capital,
one of my
Grace, and
favorite
our
planes
central
in it.
government has the nation of Esteva. In response, the Republic of Emmeria's political council, our forces remaining on the
Playing
Emmerian
ASIM with
mainland are
Hotas?
still fighting in desperation to protect.
Oh yeah,
Once our
Cape Rainy
intelligence has been
assault on
sorted, the
Hotas is
beautiful
gonna be fun for you. Also, Red Line's gonna be worse. All right, so for the first, I'm going to go ahead and reset my Xbox Live Party. So, give me a second. It's going to sound weird for a little bit, but yeah. Okay. New party started. How does it sound? Gotta do a test. And it sounds good. Okay. Woohoo! Clock is ticking. Reset. That's good. Okay, so for our next flanker, we're actually gonna go to one of my favorite missions to do with this. The Heavy Command Cruiser. Clear and crisp. That's good. And we're going to kill the Heavy Command Cruiser the Emmerian way. Using our Lord and Savior, RCL. But the flank we're going to do it with is the Razgriz flanker. The Heroes of Ace Combat 5 Razgriz Squadron aircraft. Advanced accident prevention systems and high durability have been incorporated into the design to ensure survival of all squadron members. We're doing A6 greatest hits. No, we're what the showcase is, Enzo, is I fly every aircraft in every game I can stream. And since technically DLC aircraft for A6 have different stats, I count them as each individual aircraft. So today, we're flying all the flankers. And what I try to do is I use missions that will bring out the best of the particular aircraft. And in this case, I think the Razgriz flanker will do great at bringing down the whales, so to speak. But yeah, like every Razgriz aircraft in this game, we have the same stat changes. Plus 15 to defense, plus 10 to stability, minus 10 to air and air to ground to reflect the shitty lock-on of Ace 5. But we're going to be using our Lord and Savior RCL, so we don't care about our lock-on.
Talisman, which plane should I pick?
And to those of you, there's probably not many of you in the chat, but to those of you in the chat or in the YouTube audience that don't know why the hell I'm bringing in an anti-ground weapon
Are we ready to fly with these
against an
planes?
anti-air
Garuda team,
fleet,
time to take off.
well, you're in for a treat. Because unlike most Ace Combat games, the rocket launchers in 6 are anti-material. They overpenetrate and do massive splash damage. They're basically what I like to call the Emmerian war crime. You know, every nation has their war crimes. You got the Belkan war crime of just being Belkan. Oh yeah, they overpenetrate. You got the Estevakian war crime of the Nimbus missile. You've got the Osean war crime of the city of Hofnug. The Erusian war crime of the Alicorn. Well, the Emmerian war crime is our Lord and Savior RCL.
The Heavy Command Cruiser's radar capabilities temporarily falter whenever it's refueling in midair. A lot of good agents lost their lives getting us this intel.
But as with all Razgriz liveries, just look at it. It looks damn sexy.
After you've made it into the combat zone. Garuda 2, roger. Let's go.
It reminds me of that line in Batman Begins where Lucius Fox is showing Bruce the tumbler, and the only question Bruce has afterwards is,
Approaching target.
does it come in black? I love the flanker. Does it come in black?
Prepare to engage enemy. Maintain altitude and airspeed.
Okay, in order to get the S rank, we need to take out the tanker aircraft. So I'm gonna hope that Shamrock can at least
Approaching
get
target. Just stay on that axis.
his with the multi-locks. Well, I'll go for these. Does it come in measure? I mean, you could.
Unknown on radar. Who could this be? What is happening here?
Garuda team, engage.
Garuda 2, engaging. Wind hover engaging. Skykit engaging. Avalanche engaging. All planes assume attack formation. Strigon team scramble.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Locked in. Radar output is decreased.
Target down.
And
Keep on that pressure
aerial
and break
support
zone.
ship going down. One volley.
Moving in to cover the Arca lock. Guidance 1 moving into defense range.
We've got a runt on the move. Looks like it's for air support. There are enemy aircraft providing
Both
ESM.
Kodos
You'll be
dead.
a world of hurt if you let 'em go.
And Strigon hasn't even
Number 2
launched
electronic
yet.
support system down. All right, that's what I like to see.
Gaijus number
Battleship
one
number
dead.
Down. It's going down.
Strigon team ready for takeoff.
And Strigon just took off.
I'll take care of the 2 planes around the Strigon 4 launching. Strigon 6 launching. What the hell is that? They're launching fighters off that huge ship.
Talisman, it's the Reaper's emblem. Let's pay him back once and for all.
Wait, did
Enough to launch an attack on the Gaijus.
I get the other Gaijus?
Try to whittle them down.
I don't think I did. I did. No, wait, there it is.
I'm gonna shake it off somehow. Keep calm and anticipate the enemy's coordinated patterns.
Once my mute meets psycho, interior through layer.
We're getting shot up pretty bad here. Requesting support.
Critical hit to the
All right,
battleship.
guy just
Enemy
down.
Destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, they give you 40 minutes for this. Because theoretically you can use whatever plane you want, and some will take all that time. Others, if you have the RCL, will take not even 20 minutes.
In gun range.
Alright, allies, go kill Strigon for me.
Bandit, dead ahead. Target hit.
Second boy. Yeah, look, the crap on the lock-on's not very good in this one because it's mimicking Ace 5 level flight models, and the Ace 5 lock-on is shit. I know a lot of people in the community love Ace 5, but I mean, come on.
The enemy has a
Compared to Ace 4, the gameplay was a setback. Story and music's fantastic, but the gameplay went in the wrong direction. I mean, we lost the return line. Special weapons are locked to your aircraft. Tracking is some of the worst in the entire series because locking on and firing from the enemies, or when you're on the enemies between 5 to 7 o'clock is normally supposed to be a almost guaranteed hit. Yeah, no, in Ace 5, that is a 50-50.
Commencing full rocket fire. I have it.
Also, half the planes are locked behind kill rates that you have to grind out, which isn't so bad if it's a plane family you actually like. Like, I had fun getting the flankers, the Eagles, the Hornets, the Tomcats,
Garuda 1, commencing full
the
rocket
Raptors. But getting the Foxhounds, the some of the others are just painful because I hate the planes in general, or the plane families. And then a lot of the missions were just fucking gimmicky.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket
Like,
fire.
I'm a 90s kid. I grew up on a steady diet of cheese. I get it. But, dear God, Ace 5 is almost too cheesy for me in terms of in-game dialogue. So way more ass goes on that Ace 5 stations. Oh no, and the Nimbus is coming on. That's fine. I'm just gonna take out these guys because I want the S rank.
All planes, they're bringing out the heavy artillery. Watch out.
Garuda 1, you're too far out. Watch out for cruise missiles.
Ready to launch. Nimbus, launch.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Gotcha.
Nimbus ready to fire.
I guess the reason why I have a lot of pent-up issues with 5 is I'm an Ace Combat streamer. I'm supposed to like it. You're not supposed to have bad opinions about the Holy Trilogy. I don't even like calling the PS2 trilogy the Holy Trilogy. It's a good trilogy, but I don't consider it sacred. And I'm pretty sure that anybody that didn't grow up with the PS2 trilogy considers it sacred either. Each of the PS2 trilogy has flaws. Do those flaws outweigh the good things? No. But stop thinking they're perfect.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire.
Did I hit it? Yeah! Damage on the command craft.
Garuda team, keep attacking.
Shoot down all enemy planes and get in close. Open all gun ports. Gun ports are open. Commencing attack from all sides. I hit it right in the engine. The first one in history. The engine block has suffered a hit. Power control, fire up engine 3. Engine 2's been hit. Engine thrust down. Pull back on the stick.
Hell, if we're going by best, if we're gonna pick a best Ace Combat game in terms of overall, I'd have to say it's 7
Cruiser's taking a major blow. Garuda team, you
because
almost got her.
it refines the gameplay of Ace 4, which is probably the most popular. It's
Finish it off, Talisman.
got a much better story than 4. Not necessarily as good
Missile was
told as
evaded.
5, but still pretty damn good, especially given its setbacks. Oh, jeez, a fucking shit! The AI, both friendly and enemy, are good. Not the best the franchise has had, but it's still good.
We have radar lock on. Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire.
So overall, I would have to say that 7 takes the cake. Also, 7 was the one that brought the franchise back from the dead.
Their heavy command cruiser has been destroyed. Excellent work. Now it's our turn.
Without 7, Ace Combat would probably have fallen into obscurity. Also, if we're going by performance,
Back to the sea you go.
until we hit 7,
You rest.
every Ace Combat game after 4 performed less and less in terms of sales and player base.
The heavy command cruiser's radar capabilities temporarily falter whenever.
But yeah,
Good job. The Igaion and
I'm
its
not
carrier
willing to
have been
say that
destroyed.
5
Cruise missiles.
is
This was a huge
a bad
Knight,
game.
the freight-
It's not. However, it does not deserve the... How do I want to put it? It does not deserve the unfettered praise that it gets. I don't know. I never played 3. But anyway, next aircraft. We did get the S rank, by the way. I was happy about that. Next aircraft, we're going to Bartolomeo. Actually, no, we're going to do Sipley Field. Because it's not as bad as it deserves Vitose, but this one isn't really anything special. And it's the Crimson Wing. Just like every other monotone aircraft, it has the exact same stats as the base games. It's just that air-to-air and air-to-ground are cranked to max because we have 800 painted missiles. In this case, the the smoke trails are going to be red.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select? How about are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to engage enemy units on the other side of the river from multiple
I mean, it
angles.
doesn't look bad. Of all the monotone aircraft, this is actually one of my preferred ones. The other one that I like is the Dark Wing, the Indigo Wing, and the Shining.
And eliminate all Estavakian ground forces. Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the return line if you need supplies. It's at the south end of the airspace.
We've got way more guys than us. Great confidence booster, huh? Let's get on it, Garuda 1.
Did you know that 90% of our operational forces are out on the battlefield? I love it. It's the event of a lifetime for the Soviet here. Still gunnership. I'm ready to engage the enemy across the river. Requesting support. Hoshi.
Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that the Flanker is a good air-to-ground aircraft, but thanks to the Emmeria war crime, it's actually pretty good at clearing vast swaths of ground forces. For days. Do I think it's as good as anti-ground as, say, the Strike Eagle? No. Because the Strike Eagle is a much more stable platform from which to launch. With the Flanker, I'm always worried about crashing.
Don't let enemy forces reach Warlock Battalion. Take them out before they cross the bridge.
Oh, so Zakil started with Project Wingman. Gotcha. Project Wingman, the game that took a look at Strange Reel's war crimes and said,
Talisman is locked on.
rookie numbers.
Target has been eliminated.
Ross's first Ace Combat was probably 4. Mine, first I ever played, but not owned, was Air Combat. But it wasn't mine, and I never really got far in it. It was my dad's, and it got lost in the move. We never really got past mission 3. So, my first true Ace Combat game is this one, 6. And while I do consider it my favorite game, I fully acknowledge its flaws. Its story is... it's got some good world building and backlore behind it, but the cutscenes are not great.
Radar lock.
Condolences. Yeah, I was an Xbox player. I didn't have a PS2 until much later. But A6, and more specifically its DLC,
Roger that. Garuda team,
was
move on to a
what
different unit.
got me very much interested in the franchise as a whole. I wanted to play the games where the DLC aircraft came from. Especially 5, because it was where the Razgriz came from, and I love the Razgriz aircraft. And then I played 5, and it's like, oh, this is not as good as I thought it was. I mean, I don't hate it, but... But if I had to rank the PS2 trilogy, 0 would be number 1. Ace 4 would be not far behind. And then 5, especially gameplay-wise, just pulls up the rear. Do I have 5 as my least favorite game? Absolutely not. In terms of gameplay, I actually think X is worse. Don't get me wrong, I love the story of X, and I love the fictional aircraft that it brought in. I just think that the missile tracking is... I mean, the missile tracking in Ace X makes XCOM look accurate. Yeah. Which is why in Ace X most of my kills actually come from the gun, because I slapped the Sniper OS on. The auto lock for the gun.
That pilot has some skills. Somebody better shoot him down.
I don't have to. I've wanted to get to, but I can't find to. I do have
Target destroyed.
Legacy, which is the Strange Real lore friendly remake of Ace 2. Basically, Project Ace is trying to bring Ace 2 story in line with Strange Real history. And I like that one. That's fun. I think it's crazy. Oh, you mean XCOM 2. Okay, never mind.
Enemy forces have been dealt a heavy blow. All planes, move into action against any forces still remaining. They're not going anywhere. I won't let them get away.
I've never played any XCOM games, to be honest. And I don't know if I will, just because I would probably throw it out the window.
We've got a lock on you from the ground. Just cross over the safety line and head back to base if you need supplies. Lock on. Enemy facility was destroyed.
Damn it, they fired a missile at me. Link up with the main unit.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Half of the remaining enemy forces are down. We're halfway there.
Because even when a character in XCOM has a 95% chance to hit something, sometimes it may as well be 0. Yep!
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
100% chance to hit. Missed. Fucking bullshit!
Stop firing! Retreat!
I have him.
Don't worry, I'll shake him.
In gun
Yeah, you can
range.
always roll that one.
I missed.
Great turn, Talisman. You have a bandit on your tail. A miss.
Commencing full rocket fire.
I want the tank battalion to keep up its delaying tactics. The transport battalion withdraws first.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
There aren't many stovies left out here. All planes, we're almost done. Don't get shot. Anyone? HQ! HQ! Damn it. I'd like somebody out.
Warning, incoming missile.
Ow.
Any plane fired a missile.
We have radar lock on.
We can't lock on! All units pull out.
Die, Phantom. Alright. Mirage. Time to say goodbye. Ah, right on your tail.
Missile missed its target.
Target craft. Think of Emmeria as the attack left.
God, I love allied
This
attack.
area has been cleared of enemy forces.
Especially if you
Mission
sit it on
complete.
one
Get back
target.
to base.
Just look at all those missile trails.
On the bet.
That's one step closer to Grace Maria. Garuda 1, I've got a hunch we'll be going home a lot sooner with you on board. I'm counting on you, Talisman.
Critical area. All right, we got one
Thanks to your
flanker left.
efforts, we have Emmeria Estevakian. This mission soon will be able to.
And for that one, we'll go ahead and do Salumna. Because the flanker at least has QAMs for the drones. Alright, and the last one is the Idolmaster Miki Hoshi. An extremely stable yet otherwise remarkably average aircraft with few outstanding qualities. All capable, it could be great if it only tried a little harder. Now, unlike most Idolmaster aircraft, this one is actually relatively easy to fly. Our stats, we have a plus 20 in air to ground stability, minus 5 in defense, minus 10 in speed. We lose 1 aphid. We gained 59 QAMs for a staggering 84. We lost 1 adder. Oh well. And we gained 52 volleys of the rocket launcher. But the reason why this Idolmaster is the easiest to fly is because its quirk is that it doesn't have one. It's completely average in that regard. So basically, you get the massive weapon or ammo boost, the massive stability boost, and for like no, I mean, the biggest drawback is you're a little bit slower and you take a little bit more damage, but not by much. So This one I really like. Also, it's green, so we haven't had enough green Idol Masters.
Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Alright, we'll do the support plane. Now, the disadvantage to using this plane on this mission is I will not be able to snipe the bad guys from long range. I'm going to have to actually get in close. The good part about this plane on this mission is the second half of the mission, where we have to kill the observation planes. That's actually going to be a lot easier, because it's mainly close quarters. I love that line. It's like waiting in line for the restroom.
All set, Garuda 1. Disconnect.
No, my fuel. Get your own.
Upon refuel. Now this is what I call a squadron. Come on, it's payback time. Grace Maria dead ahead. The Stogies are on their way. They're not stupid, you know.
That said, even though it's you don't lose any mobility, so you're still just as nimble as ever.
They are charging in like rhinos, folks. I think a lot of positive things are about to happen. Don't kid yourself, pal. Your opponent's right over here.
Warning, enemy presence detected on radar. They know exactly what we plan to do. All planes, assume attack formation. I can hardly see a thing. We've got mountains right below us. Watch your altitude, Talisman.
This is Snakepit. I'm moving in as close as I can to our fighters to get the best possible support. Snakepit to all planes. High-speed aircraft detected. They're approaching this airspace at high altitude.
Ghost Eye to Snake Pit. Keep close tabs on their movement.
Garuda team, you saved our hides. Now help us drive out the rest. The elf Stogies have to weather your let's make something force this second and coordinate something about those moves. Something I saw back in Grace Maria.
In gun range. Box 3.
I'm sorry, you weren't invited to this party. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. That goes for you too, wingman.
Looks like my support's coming in handy. Now take out the rest of them. That's all I need. Just give me an opening. Where's the enemy?
Lock on. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Another one of our planes is down. Captain, we can't take much more of this. The enemy's getting soft. Keep dialing away and keep them down.
Can't believe that the Rafale is actually faster than me. What the hell?
I'm gonna get you. You're really something, Garuda 1. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
I think Shamrock and I just did the inverse thatch weave.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Where he lured his aircraft or his target into my guns.
lock on.
Oh, good. He's still on my tail. This is Sky Kid. Target acquired. All enemy planes are going down right here, right now. Roger. Visibility's terrible. Watch your altitude. Well, dang, Garuda. The enemy is focusing its attacks on us. Requesting an intercept. Left wing damage and out of control.
Shamrock, Fox 3. Lock on.
Damn it, I got an enemy on my tail.
I've got a new aircraft on radar. This must be a wave of attacks aimed at Warlock Battalion.
Don't worry about those fighters. Hold your altitude and maintain turret course.
Another one. New aircraft detected. Approaching Warlock Battalion at high speed.
There's some coming. All planes hurry. Don't let them get near Warlock Battalion. Moving to intercept enemy escort planes. Flying at maximum thrust to reach target.
How could that have missed?
Nice work. Now don't let the rest get away.
Bandit dead ahead.
Get him. Hit right once more. They have a solid defense. Escort your friends.
All right. Let's kill these A10s.
Talisman is locked on.
Nope. Bad angle.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Nope. Bad angle.
Missile strike confirmed. Enemy plane down. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Talisman is locked on.
Nice. No, there's XB70s incoming to Quacks. The A10s are inbound to Warlock.
Target hit. Enemy kill confirmed.
The XB70s are what they were calling the supersonic bomber.
Enemy bomber approaching Quacks Battalion. This is not going well. That's what I'm talking about. That was a little too easy. It's not over yet. Keep your eyes open.
In gun range. Radar lock.
Bandit dead ahead. This one's mine. As smooth as always, Garuda. Thanks for the cover.
And I take out the tornadoes.
Missiles fired. I think you're caught up in a jammer's web. Fly carefully. Things aren't as they seem. Damn, we got jammers mixed in with us. I'll take them all out.
Enemy jammers are set up to reduce our missile and radar capabilities. Watch out. I tagged one.
We got enemy bombers running overhead. Retreat! Retreat! All bombs have been dropped. Withdrawing from airspace. I think I just bagged a jammer. Their signal jamming just got weaker. Right on!
You didn't bag anything.
ACM's active. Situation normal.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Enemy aircraft downed. I've got lock on!
Radar's back to normal. Take out the rest just like that. How come the jammers aren't facing them? Do the Emmerians have their special weapon?
Second jammer down.
Don't forget they have escorts. There's no need for reckless pursuit.
Missile struck target. Third jammer down.
I'm gonna shake it off somehow.
Box 2. I've got a lock. How could that have missed?
Enemy aircraft on radar.
Excuse me.
Missile went off target. Fox 2.
Radar lock.
My electrical system's fried. I've lost monitoring capabilities. My radar hasn't cleared up. Are there still jammers out here?
Fourth jammer down.
There's a few jammers left. Couple.
Let's regroup. Surviving pilots respond now. Enemy
Almost in effective range. Garuda 1, box 3.
Fox 2, Fox 2. I can't eject! I'm taking fire. We're in control.
Fifth jammer down. Missile struck target. Gotcha.
Number 3's been shot down too.
Yay! Camera got it.
This one's mine.
He evaded. The enemy fired a missile. I'll take care of this one. Our second wave of enemy bombers has penetrated our airspace. This one looks on course for Quest Battalion 2. Now it's our turn. Man out and crush 'em. My radar's all clear. Seems like those jammers are down. Quite a feat under those conditions. Roger. All forces ordered to evacuate. Break away from the airspace.
What the? The enemy's starting to back off.
Well, they won't get far. And chase his eye back. Tally ho. The attack is on.
I've got a lock. Garuda 2 launched missile.
Tally ho. Bandit confirmed. Shifting to attack roll. Blizzard initiated attack.
All special weapons used.
Fox 2. Got a lock.
Alright. We need to head back to carrier. So we can VR with the archers.
I've got something on radar. That's odd. Multiple small objects flying at slow speed through the airspace.
It's a kill. Whatever. Small, big, bring them on.
Other aircraft are... Wait a minute. Warning! Cruise missiles incoming! All planes break! What?
Missile hit. Clock. All aircraft, stay sharp. Look out.
Those are the same missiles used to wipe out Emmeria.
The Nimbus is unstoppable. Like Ion, continue to engage. Mother drones are all
All planes, cancel offensive and retreat. Garuda team, escort our planes out of there. You gotta be kidding me. How are we supposed to defend that? Their missiles are being guided by observation planes. Shoot them down and the attacks will subside. Each missile...
Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. You're clear to land.
Alright, we'll bring out the QAMs for both me and Shamrock.
You're too low. Raise your nose. Perfect, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. Your Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Too bad we can only fire 2 at a time. I wish we had, or you could fire as many QAMs as you had hard points.
Have been canceled. Good luck.
Wouldn't that be great?
Each missile's estimated range of the impact shows up on radar. The observation plane should be located right in the center of that range. Garuda team, shoot down those observation planes. You've got to hold out until all our forces have been safely evacuated. Range of impact confirmed on radar. The observation plane must be right in there.
Enemy aircraft are pulling out. Now's our chance. Advance.
Garuda 1, missile launch. Target down. Observation craft remaining. These guys are unmanned.
This is so much easier than it was with Tomcat. It's almost like this was meant for short range combat against highly maneuverable enemies.
Don't stop, you idiot. Do you want to die?
Talisman is locked on. About half the observation planes have been destroyed. Keep your guard up. Launching missile.
I can feel the explosions all the way here.
Missile missed. 5 observation craft remaining.
Crazy what happens when you bring a fighter
Observation
to
craft
an
remaining.
intercept. Well,
3 observation craft remaining.
this mission was initially designed as an interceptor mission, so I don't blame anyone for bringing the Tomcat. In fact, you can, on your first run, the Tomcat
Not
unlocks
yet. Evacuation
for this mission. It's just then they decide to throw a fast one on you and say, hey,
Radar lock on.
you know that interceptor you just got? Well, fuck you. It's time for some close quarters dogfighting.
Fire,
Deal with
fire.
it, bitch.
Garuda 1 destroyed the target. 2 observation craft remaining. Just 1 observation craft remaining.
Hang in there.
Garuda 1, Fox 2. All operation planes are down.
Alrighty.
Well done, Garuda team.
I guess we managed
You
to
and the
pull it
lance you
off.
flew in with. Hope
We've
you brought a
gotta do
deck,
something about
bitch.
those missiles, or there won't be
Pretty
a
much.
place in area to get back to.
That's like in A7 when they
The Stovies are on
give
their
you an
way.
anti-ground
Stupid,
mission,
you know.
all of a sudden to be jumped by Mihai. Hope you didn't take an A10. But why? No reason.
Thanks to your great cover, but our unit is within range of enemy crews. We're wait.
All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. We're going to quickly rank the flankers. So the bottom of the barrel, number 6 by wide margin, is the Type Ace 2. The only thing I like about this is the livery. And the fact that it gave us the using Allied Forces roundel for the first time. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember which mission that one was. Only use this if you want an authentic feel for Type Ace 2. Otherwise, fuck this aircraft. Number 5, just because it's... I mean, I'm ranking this compared to the others in the same family. Number 5 is the Strigon SC-33, or the base one. It's a great plane, don't get me wrong. It's just that it doesn't have anything to stand out. Number 4, just by virtue of having a shit ton of missiles, is the Crimson Wing. Other than that, it handles the exact same as the base. Number 3 is the Razgriz. It's tougher than